Cortney's place touched my heart. Before, it was just another event I went to. Then I came here to the center, and my whole life changed. It was like I had another purpose. I had a reason to fight. And these kids, they are so beautiful. And from that point on, that's been my passion, that's been my mission, to try to have every kid that is waiting outside these doors to get into this center. Without this foundation, without places like this, these kids go through 12 years of school. And after that, they have no place to go, so they sit home for 5 days a week. And my passion and my goal is to have every kid come in this door so they can have a place to go and continue their education and the quality of life that they deserve. So that's my fight. That's the reason I'm here.
Cortney's Place is a place for those adults with special needs to go to keep growing, to keep thriving, to keep reaching, and that's the essence of it. So why should anybody support that? Well, because you know what, it's worth it. If you knew all the financial situations of the government and you realize that flow of money kind of stops, this is where the need is. You know, you always hear about helping people who can't help themselves, and I think that's really what this is all about, is kind of going to bat for people who in some ways have kind of slipped through the cracks and really need some help.
If you want something to really pull at you, all you have to do is go visit the facility, go visit the kids. They're reaching out for help. They're learning. They're having fun. They want to learn more. They have a meaning in life.
Well, you see it. I mean, what it means to them is when you walk in, you see that they are happy. That's the other thing that we all just want. I mean, it's what every parent wants for their child, is just to be happy. I don't think I walked in there and saw anyone frowning or pouting. I mean, they were all just in good moods. They communicate in different ways, and you can tell just by looking at them that they are having a good day.
Anytime a program is successful, there's going to be a greater demand for that program, and this is no exception. Cortney's Place needs to grow. It needs to expand because there's so many families that are striving to get their loved ones into the program. There's not enough space for all of the people that need to be there, that want to be there. So part of the purposes of raising money, specifically right here and right now, is for this expansion to increase the number of young adults who can take part in this program.
They all have something inside their heart too that they're looking for, and we have a responsibility to give back to them. So that's what it's all about. There's so many more kids that are out there that I know need help.
After high school, we knew that it was up to us to find a future for Grant, and we worried about that. Every step of his development, we worried about something, and finding Cortney's Place has given us a peace in a way for his future, that we know that someday we're not going to be able to take care of Grant. His brother will always be there, but we know that now that we found Cortney's Place, that his days are going to be filled with life and life experiences that some of us take for granted.
It's just a very, very special place, and I would urge anyone to go down and visit. And once you do, your heart will be tugged, and you'll participate, I promise you.
When you're sitting at a funding cut that we recently took, and we're at 75% of what it costs to deliver a typical day program, this particular day program even goes beyond that. When you're trying to deliver a program at 75% of cost, you're basically starting to lean towards the 50s, 60s, 70s warehousing of individuals that took place in institutions. When you are looking at a program like this and what it offers to individuals, you have to go far beyond 75% of cost to provide them with opportunities. The growth level at this particular individual program is far greater than other individual day programs because they have so many unique opportunities. They participate in things every day that I do, that other people do. And why shouldn't they be afforded that kind of quality of life? Why shouldn't they be allowed to explore their community and find their resources and learn new things and go new places? All of us get to do that. Why can't they?
You know, I think if people really understood what the options are beyond high school for adults with special needs. So let's just say you're a 20-year-old with special needs and you've gone through high school and there's a great program in high school and you finish high school, you finish all the funding with high school, and then you kind of get to that post-high school stage and you look around to see what's out there, and the answer is basically nothing.
I just think it's so easy for us, if we don't know someone personally, we don't tend to get involved in things. I think it's very easy for us to take our lives for granted.
People always ask me, why do you do this? Why have you dedicated 35 years of your life to this population? And part of it is that I have a sibling who has Down syndrome, and I wanted her to have a better life. I can remember when she was 16, I taught her how to drive a car. She put my car in a farmer's field, which I thought was really funny. My mother was upset, but I thought it was very funny. But I wanted her to see if she could do it. I want to make these people's lives better because I wanted her life better. And that's why I do this.
We can build a big place so we can have so many kids, like I say, so they're not sitting outside the door, sitting at home 5 days a week. It's just as simple as that to me.
I think it's easy for us to take for granted that if we have healthy children. I think anybody with a healthy child, in honor of that healthy child, should be involved in organizations like Cortney's Place, even if they don't know anybody who at least immediately might benefit from that organization. I think in honor of what we have to give.
You know, at the time that most people, their kids graduate high school, it's a time of excitement. Their kids are off to a new adventure. When you're the parent of a special needs child that's getting ready to graduate, it's a very scary time. What are they going to be doing? What's their future look like? And I've tried to create a program and a future for these individuals that gives hope to family, that gives them a place of belonging, that gives them something to look forward to. And I think that's what we've created in Cortney's Place.
It's everything to them. It's their life. That's the way I see it. Without this place, they have no life, no social life that they can come to and communicate and grow and learn. This place here is necessary for these kids to have the quality of life that they so deserve. Once you get involved and you see these adults, it's all over.
A program like this costs so much money to run. The percentage of funding that we receive from DDD is such a minor part, and it's becoming less and less of a percentage of what it takes to run a program like this. This is why I do fundraising. This is why we do grant writing. But we need the support of the community.
I love coming here. I'm talking about, you watch when we go through there and you see the love they get. It's like unconditional. It's wonderful.